What is going on, everybody? Today we are out at the Skidmore College disc golf course in Saratoga Springs, New York. It is currently a 9-hole layout coming in at 2,467 feet, and it is a par 28. It's listed as very technical. It all looks to be wooded to me. Never been here before though, so we'll see how it goes. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hole 1 is a 250-foot par 3. It plays down the fairway. You can just see kind of to the left and to that basket that you can just see behind all the trees. It's down there somewhere. Definitely not the best putt by any means, but tap in par on hole 1. Tap in the par on an abnormally tall basket. Hole 2 is a 265-foot par 3. It plays straight down the fairway, and you can just see the basket behind the trees off to the right. Turned a little bit more than I was really hoping, but not the worst. Another tall basket, so I'm probably just gonna try to get something up there. Should be close enough to get the par. Hole 3 is a 334-foot par 3 that plays down the fairway on the right to the basket that you can see at the center of the screen behind all of the trees. Little inside of the line that I really wanted. Didn't quite flip up enough, but caught a tree that actually kicked it right back out and let it continue down the fairway and then fade towards the basket. So overall, got really lucky on that shot. Definitely early release that. Wanted to go around all of the trees and kind of just spike down right next to the basket, but got a putt for the par. That was a very tentatively released putt. Honestly, when it left my hand, I didn't think it was going to go in, so pretty happy to actually walk away with the par on hole 3. Hole 4 is a 186-foot par 3 that plays to that basket right up there, lit up in the center right of the screen, and there is a Mando to the left of hole 3. Not really sure what exactly they're considering the Mando line, but I'd like to think it's probably that big tree just to the right of the fairway. The big tree that my disc hit second and kicked straight back into the fairway. Definitely got lucky on that. Definitely a little bit of a tester here with this being a raised basket. Definitely didn't expect to miss that high, but it looked like it just kicked straight up and dropped right next to the basket for the tap in. Hole 5 is a 379 foot par 4 that plays straight through this fairway and then down to the left. It honestly looks like you just kind of want to hit that landing zone straight ahead and then push your way down. Couldn't quite tell what exactly the fairway looked like when I walked up there to see where the basket was, other than a lot of trees. The road to the right, though, does play as OB. Pushed that one, honestly, a little wider than I wanted to, but I think that's actually what I needed to do to get it in the ideal landing zone. So my disc is slightly ahead of us in the fairway. You can see up there behind the trees where the basket is. That one's definitely a little frustrating because actually based on where my drive was, I thought I had a really good chance of getting the birdie on this one, but the bad second shot now leaves me hopefully still able to scramble for the par. So on what once looked like it might be a really good chance at birdie, now I got to hit this circle 2 bid for the par. It was honestly a decent bid. Sucked having to straddle, but I need to work on those again. So put this away for another bogey. Unfortunately, back to back. I mean, when you bogey the shortest hole on the course, it shouldn't come as a surprise to bogey what I think is probably the longest hole on the course. Hole 6 is a 214 foot par 3 that plays down either the fairway to the left or the fairway to the right, and it actually plays to a basket that is down behind those trees right in the center that kind of have like 3 or 4 different trees all coming out of it. That might actually be a putt. Yeah, so I definitely ended up going flying well past the basket. I kind of thought I needed to use a different disc on the tee, but I wanted something that was going to push but also definitely fade. So I'm way back here. It's going to be a long putt, but it's a putt. I'm not going to lie, I like that about 95% of the way there. Hole 7 is a 224 foot par 3 playing from here down to that basket right there. There is OB long of the basket by about 25 feet. I thought that was it. Hopefully it's not OB. All right, no. So I was either shorter than I thought I was, or it hit something and kicked back. But it's a birdie. Hole 8 is a 200 and 31 foot par 3 that plays through this fairway to the basket at the top left of the screen. Should be a putt. All right, so two things. One, did not expect to be this short. I thought I was up in the clearing there. And second thing, had no idea this was a hanging basket. Just faded out a little bit too early. Hole 9 is a 343 foot par 3 that plays down this fairway. To be quite honest, I'm not sure where the basket is. The tee sign makes it look like it's more to the left. So I'm just gonna try to throw something straight down the gap and figure it out when I get there. That's off to the left, probably off the fairway. Definitely didn't throw that like I wanted to. There wasn't much of a gap. Kind of really wanted to run the forehand, but that looked really scary. So instead I just kind of undercommitted on the putter shot there. And now I've left myself with a really long putt to even save the par. Alright, so tap in the bogey on hole 9. Alright, so that does it for my round at Skidmore College Disc Golf Course in Saratoga Springs, New York. Ended up shooting 2 over, 1 birdie, 3 bogeys, so not the most thrilled with that, but here to just kind of check out the course. And honestly, I think it's a fun little track. Doesn't seem like it gets much traffic. Honestly, kind of surprised because it is actually a really fun course. Maybe a little bit of a work day needed. Hole 9 could probably use some weed whacking, but honestly, that's really it. Did find a couple of the baskets just awkward looking with how high they were. I mean, nothing against raised baskets, but they just look really weird when it's just a really long pole coming out of the ground. So yeah, that's it. If you're in the area or just kind of looking to hit something up maybe next year track season, you want to hit something in the morning before going to the track, definitely a real quick course to get through. So check it out, and until next time, thank you.